James Harden is on the Phoenix Suns. Joel Embiid is on the OKC Thunder. Kyrie Irving is on the Charlotte Hornets. Damian Lillard, where did you go to college? Utah? Well, now you play for the Utah Jazz. I did this for every player in the NBA, and these are the best teams. Let's begin with number 7. Wait. If you're not subscribed, you're crazy. Make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. We're trying to hit 1.6 million today. Also, hit that notification bell to join Noti Gang. So every time I upload a fire video, you're not gonna miss it. Let's begin with the best teams from the Eastern Conference. Number 7, Detroit Pistons. At point guard, we got Jamal Crawford, Karis LeVert, Gary Harris, Draymond Green, and Boban Marjanovic? This is the weirdest team ever. Boban finally left the Pistons, and now he's back on the Pistons. Off the bench, they got Tim Hardaway Jr. and Emmanuel Mudiay. I mean, it's a balanced team. The guards are great scorers, the big men are great defenders, but they don't have a superstar. It might be better than the current Pistons lineup, but the other 6 teams are way better. Number 6, Philadelphia 76ers. At point guard, we got Kyle Lowry. Shooting guard, CJ McCollum. Let's skip to center, Steven Adams. This is what he looked like in college, by the way. Greg, these are 3 All-Stars. How are they only number 6? Well, their small forward is Josh Hart, and their power forward is Mike Muscala. Who's Mike Muscala? He kinda looks like me, but he's not as good looking. Okay, fine, it's a playoff team, but they're not a real contender. But can we just appreciate the difference from Steven Adams in college to Steven Adams now? Number 5, New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets. We're combining both teams because they're both New York. At point guard, we got Kemba Walker. Shooting guard, Jeremy Lamb. Okay, so far this is literally just the Charlotte Hornets. Carmelo Anthony, Jeremy Grant, and Andre Drummond. Now, if Melo was in his prime, this would be one of the best teams in the league. But Melo's not in his prime right now. This is one of the best defensive teams in the whole video. With Jeremy Grant and Andre Drummond in the paint, who's gonna score? But Jeremy Lamb and Carmelo Anthony are their weaknesses. That's why they're only number 5. Number 4, Cleveland Cavaliers. What a weird team this is. We got D'Angelo Russell, Mike Conley. You know what? Let's switch Mike Conley with D'Angelo Russell because D'Angelo can play shooting guard. LeBron James at small forward. Lance Stevenson somehow finds his way back on LeBron's team. And Hassan Whiteside. This team makes 0 sense. Actually, let's switch LeBron with Lance because LeBron can play power forward if he wants to. This is one of those lineups where there's so much talent that it has to be on the list, but it just doesn't make sense. There's no true shooting guard. There's no true power forward. Lance Stevenson and Hassan Whiteside are kind of controversial personalities. I mean, you could say they're a contender because LeBron has taken much worse teams to the finals. I mean, much worse teams. Number 3, Toronto Raptors. A lot of players in the NBA are international. They went to college in Greece, they went to college in Canada. So we put all of those players on the Raptors. This is the international college team. Point guard, Dennis Schroeder, Bojan Bogdanovic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Serge Ibaka, and Marc Gasol. And off the bench, we got Evan Fournier, Joe Ingles, and Bogdan Bogdanovic. Wait, Greg, isn't that the starting shooting guard? No, that's Bojan Bogdanovic. Off the bench is Bogdan Bogdanovic, okay? Get your Bogdanovic's straight. You know what? Let's take out Bojan, put him on the bench. I want Evan Fournier to be my starter. He's one of the most underrated scorers in the entire league. But you think this team is good? All these teams I showed you are nothing compared to number 2 and number 1. Number 2, Indiana Pacers. Some of you are gonna think this team should be number 1, and you're about to find out why. Point guard, John Wall. Shooting guard, Devin Booker or Victor Oladipo. You could choose. For now, let's take Oladipo, and Booker will be our 6th man. Small forward Julius Randle. Power forward Anthony Davis. Center Karl Anthony Towns. These are 5 all-stars. But it gets better. Off the bench, we got D-Book, DeMarcus Cousins, De'Aaron Fox. I need more room. Jamal Murray. Kentucky College has some of the best players the NBA has ever seen. This is literally a super team better than the Warriors right now. But you know what's even crazier than the team? The fact that they're not even number 1. Because number 1 is one of the scariest teams you could ever imagine. Number 1, Charlotte Hornets. Prepare yourselves for greatness. Point guard, Stephen Curry. Shooting guard, Kyrie Irving. Small forward, Jason Tatum. Power forward, Brandon Ingram. And center, Wendell Carter Jr. Wait a second, how is this team better? Wendell Carter's not as good as Karl Anthony Towns. You're right, but he's a good defender and a rebounder to balance out the team. Oh, did I forget? Off the bench, CP3, JJ Redick, Jabari Parker, John Collins, one of the best scorers at the power forward position. The Pacers at number 2 have better big men, but you know what? Kyrie Irving and Stephen Curry on the same court, on the same team? This is the number 1 team on the East, but this is nothing compared to the Western Conference. All the best teams are on the Western Conference. Number 7, Sacramento Kings. Point guard. Well, we don't have a point guard. Just give me a second on that. At the 2, we got DeMar DeRozan, Jaylen Brown, Willie Cauley-Stein, and at the center, Nikola Vucevic, one of the most underrated players in NBA history. Off the bench, Taj Gibson and Swaggy P. But Greg, we don't have a point guard. I know! Let's move DeMar DeRozan to point guard, and Swaggy P off the bench. You're gonna go into shooting guard. This team has 2 superstars, so much talent, but everybody's out of position. They don't have a true point guard, and they don't have a true power forward. Willie Cauley-Stein's actually a center. So since everybody's out of position, that's why they're only number 7. But at least they made the playoffs, unlike in real life this season. Number 6, Utah Jazz. Bro, it's crazy. No matter what video I do, the Utah Jazz always make the playoffs. At point guard, we got Damian Lillard. Let's skip to small forward, Kyle Kuzma. Let's skip to center, Andrew Bogut. I thought Bogut went to college in Australia. I was wrong. He went to college in Utah. Now these 3 players are incredible. The problem are the other 2 positions. DeLon Wright and Jakob Poeltl. Is that even how you say his name? Poeltl.
Jakob Poeltl.
I'll tell you what, this team's pretty good, but it's boring. There's nothing interesting going on here. The next 5 teams are way more interesting, so let's just move on to number 5. One of the most interesting teams in the whole video, the New Orleans Pelicans. Check this out. Point guard, Terry Rozier, nothing crazy. Then we got Donovan Mitchell. At small forward, 3-time Rookie of the Year, Ben Simmons. Paul Millsap and Montrezl Harrell. If they had a better point guard, they would be top 3 because this team is disgusting. It's kind of funny that Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons are on the same team after all the beef they had 2 years ago. Off the bench, they got Elfrid Payton, who maybe should start over Terry Rozier. Wait a second, Greg, who's Montrezl Harrell? He's not even that good. Fun fact, Montrezl Harrell is extremely good. He plays like 20 minutes a game and gets 17 points and 7 rebounds. Number 4, Phoenix Suns. My favorite team in the whole video. Check this out. We got TJ McConnell, okay. James Harden. At small forward, we got Aaron Gordon, Lauri Markkanen, and DeAndre Ayton. All of a sudden, the Phoenix Suns are a contender. I mean, this is one of the most energetic and athletic teams in the whole video. Aaron Gordon and Lauri Markkanen are both incredible, but they're both on really bad teams, so nobody watches and nobody knows. But with James Harden, the MVP, running the offense, this is my sleeper team of the whole video. Number 3, Houston Rockets, Dallas Mavericks, and San Antonio Spurs. Since they're all in Texas, we're combining them all to be the Houston Rockets. Point guard doesn't matter. Let's skip it. Let's just skip to small forward actually. Kevin Durant. Yes, sir. Even though I'm a Thunder fan, I will admit he's one of the best players to ever come out of Texas. Then we got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeAndre Jordan. The shooting guard is Chris Middleton, who was an all-star this season. And Corey Joseph. How is there not a better point guard, considering we're doing the entire state of Texas in one team? I don't know. I really don't know. Off the bench, they got Miles Turner and Jarrett Allen. I mean, look, these are their three centers, and these are three of the best defensive players in the entire league. And they're still not even in the top two. These next two teams are the real title contenders. Everybody else, they're just in the playoffs. Now we're talking about the big boys. Number 2, OKC Thunder. The most complete team and the most balanced team in the whole video. Point guard, Trae Young. Shooting guard, Buddy Hield. Small forward, Andrew Wiggins. Power forward, Blake Balake Griffin. And center, I didn't even know he went to college in Oklahoma, Joel Embiid. Bro, in this video, the best teams should be the big states. California, Texas, but somehow small Oklahoma, a small market, is the number 2 team in the video. And off the bench, oh, their bench is crazy. It's Michael Porter Jr. and Marcus Smart. Yeah, their bench isn't that great, but their starting lineup's pretty good. But now we have number 1, the best team in the West, and in my opinion, the best team in the whole video. Number 1, the Los Angeles Lakers and Clippers, but we're combining them to be the Lakers. Point guard, Russell Westbrook. Shooting guard, DeMar DeRozan. Oh my goodness, small forward, Paul George. Power forward, Kawhi Leonard. Somebody make it stop. Center, Kevin Love. Oh wait, it gets better. Off the bench, Zach LaVine, Lou Williams, Drew Holiday. So with these teams, the NBA Finals matchup would be the Lakers versus the Charlotte Hornets. These are the lineups. Which of these teams do you think would win the NBA Finals? Let me know in the comments. Last video, I did the best free agent from every team in the NBA. That video was crazy. Go watch it right now. I'll put it somewhere on the screen for you to click. Oh, one more thing, really important.